Hello everyone and welcome back to another algorithm live stream today, previewing the Randwick card tomorrow. It's going to be a 10 race card and hopefully we can get some winners and some staking plan winners, which we were unable to do last week. As we see how we went last week, got the first winner, which was good in Mayfair. Then the next, three races were all complete blowouts. Jewellery ran decently in race 5, got in flight, beat, didn't even run top 3 as soon as I had it. Kapakiri was a highlight. It paid $9. It came out on top in the algorithm, and got the job done. Charterhouse ran third at 850, so I guess that's all right. Gravina and Denau Star both at double figures, filled the minor spots in race 9, and Willowdow was decent in the last race. So last week didn't get any units back off these two. Pure Alpha was terrible. Shulton Lane was terrible. So overall, 9 units spent for 6 units returned, so -3 at the moment, which is a -33% profit on turnover. So hopefully we can get on the good side this week and have a couple of winners, and the staking plan can be flying. So let's move on to what we've got. I've scrapped the names of the races, just doing a benchmark, whatever it is, so it makes it a little bit easier sort of work out what the class of race is. We're going to jump straight into things, starting with race number 1 at Randwick. It's a 2-year-old race. I'm not big on 2-year-old races, but I did get the winner last week in the 2-year-old race, so I guess I have to be a little bit, what's the right word? I have to give it somewhat respect that I know what I'm doing in 2-year-old races, even though I don't know what I'm doing. That paste in there, it should pop up. There we go. So 2 and then 5 down, get mares allowances. -0.4. This has got to be reduced. That'll do. This can go to 0.5 because it's a first starter. Qatar's Choice. I'm happy with this, am I? Trainer and jockey stats. I don't know. JMac's a cheat code. I'm going to bring this back down to 20 because last week JMac was a cheat code. He just had too high of a strike rate that put everything else out of contention. And I had 7 out of the 10 JMac horses last week. But it looks like I'm going to have Tarpaulin again because Barbie's sister hasn't got the barrier thing, but it's drawn out the widest gate and it's first up, so I'm a little bit, I don't know what to do with it. I'll put it in for second, but Tarpaulin, it's $1.95. It looks like it's going to be on top by about 1 point of Barbie's. I'm not sure why this isn't in the middle of the screen. Barbie's sister's second, and then, you've got Qatar's Choice, who's prominent. Qatar's Choice for third, and Pride to Follow probably gets fourth, I'd say. Pride to Follow, $34, 2 for 2 in its career. So that's a 2-year-old race done. Not too keen because there's not much data there, but we'll keep on moving to an even tougher race, the Highway. Gee, I don't like highways or midways when doing the form. They're just too tricky. Unless one is well clear on top, it's just heaps too tricky. am. And the data should eventually paste. There we go. So 7 down to 13 and 15 all get mayor's allowances. This can be shot back up. Yeah, we'll go 3,000 for this. As Kisses for Jody got a jockey? No, it doesn't, so it'll be copying another negative point. Okay. Will I share the spreadsheet for viewing at the end? I can, if you want to. It hasn't really crossed my mind actually with this stuff, but Trent, just because you put the comment there, I will. I'll share this spreadsheet at the end of it, or just, yeah, so you guys can see. And it looks like we got 2 on equal first. Okay, so Field the Moment and County Kilkenny are both equal first. County Kilkenny's exactly 9.1. Field the Moment is 9.08. So I have to go with County Kilkenny on top then. At $7. Gotta get rid of this Rose Hill page. I don't need that anymore. County Kilkenny on top at $7, literally by 0.02 points on Field the Moment. Who is the favourite, I'm pretty sure. Then came, we got Final Comment on 8.2, 8.4 for Intentional Lass, 8.6 for Otium, Amaranth and a Girl's Best Friend. What barriers have they drawn? 9 and 10. They're pretty good. Yep, so Amaranth will get 3rd. And a Girl's Best Friend. $8.50. When are these races going to start? First race, I'm pretty sure it's pretty early in the day. 11:20 a.m. is the first race at Randwick tomorrow. 11:20 a.m. tomorrow, which is Victorian time or Sydney time. I'm not actually sure. What are all the times the same in Brisbane and Sydney and Melbourne? I'm not sure at this time of year, but it's definitely Victorian and Sydney time. It's at 11:20 a.m. the first race. And we've actually done it. We've got the highway out the way, and now we have to go do the midway stuff. Excel's a bit slow today. What factors am I using? So it's weight, average prize money, jockey strike rate, trainer strike rate, and barrier. So you have to draw inside the median barrier of the race. So say there's 14 horses running, the median barrier would be about 7. So if you draw 7 or in, you get a few points, 2 points to be exact. I did have more factors before, but some of them just weren't working out and they're actually a hindrance, giving me some false information, so I've scrapped them. And yeah, they don't take into account the prices either, so it could throw up one at 50 to 1, it could throw up one at $2, but it usually the horses it has on top are in the market. But you have the odd one that's about $16, like Tijuana the other week, it was about $21 and it was on top, and it ran second after settling 3 wide no cover. So yeah, it can find the double figure on an odd occasion, but we'll see if it finds any today. as we see what the midway has to offer. 11, 13, 14, and 19. All mares allowance, and this can go down to 5. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that's too far. So, Green Shadows, the only horse in double figures. 10.1, it's got James McDonald. I saw that before, and I know that because this is 1.7 compared to everything else in just the decimal spots. Pluckton is prominent with, I saw it, was there another one on 9, or was I just imagining that? No, I must have just been imagining. Then it's anyone's guess for the next spot. So we got the top 2 locked in at least. Green Shadows at $5 is going to be on top by 0.9. Pluckton, $10. And then it's anyone's guess, isn't it? State of America, November Falls, depending on where they've drawn, 16 and 19, and the median's 9, so I'm not going to pick any of them. The Carpet Bagger might get it. Carpet Bagger ahead of Extreme Freedom. Carpet Bagger, $26. And Extreme Freedom, 41. Midway can throw up some weird results, but Green Shadows, James McDonald, he'll know what to do. Should be getting the job done if the algorithm is telling the truth. So we're up to race 4. We've got the highway out the way. We've got the midway out the way. Now we can just relax, take it race by race, and hopefully one standout comes through. This is an all mares race and fillies race, so we don't need to adjust any horses' point system based on their gender. Alright, what have we got? I might leave it at that actually, that looks pretty good. So on top at the moment is Masquerade. J-Mac, I reckon, has got that one over the line. J-Mac's just got it over the line. Oh, thanks Cheats Player for the comment, and when you're betting on the 2-year-olds, of course, that run distance before I found this a good factor. That can work. I'll take that into account next time I'm doing the form for a 2-year-old race. Usually I do the form thoroughly for a Victorian Saturday meeting, which is what I do my previews for, whereas this, I just don't have the time, so it's just whatever the highest point system is for the 2-year-olds, but I guess it can help in terms of the staking plan. If there's one that stands out in the 2-year-old race in terms of how many points it's in front by, then you can go to the distance, which this algorithm doesn't take into account, and see if it's good or not. We might have a challenger actually. As I'm talking, I'm seeing that this horse, Autumnation, the 3-year-old, depending on what gate it's drawn, gate 9, not too sure where it gets to in run though. Does it go forward? I'm going to have a look at the speed map for a second. It's just on speed. I'm not sure if that's enough to get it over the line for first. This is a very even race. Masquerade, Defining, Automation, Fairway Star are going to be the top 4. Fairway Star fourth, Defining below Masquerade, but it's out of these top two. I think I have to go Masquerade. It's the highest point scorer. I'll put Defining in for second and then Automation at $6. Just had to draw at gate. It'll probably still win anyway, Automation, but not sure. And 8 Fairway Star. So this race is a fairly market-based response then. Race 5. 3 and 4 year old benchmark 72, 1100 meters. Paste this. Alright, so 6 to 9, 12 to 14, all copper penalty. This can go to 9, 9, 8, 9 or 8. 8's a good number. And I think I know what horse is going to be on top again because J-Mac's riding it. Boston Rocks. Boston Rocks will be on top. And then it's anyone's guess for second. But Boston Rocks is currently at $8. It's on top for James McDonald by at least 1.5. So it'll most likely be in the staking plan. The favourite World Alliance is, I would have expected it to be a little bit higher up. Joy Cell. There's so many horses about equal. So horses 3, 8 and 10. Looks like 8 out of all them. Amina. No, Joyce Cell will get second. $11. Oh, wrong page. Then Taormina and Detendo. Wait. Yeah. Oops. So the favourite World Alliance will probably win, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I need to get rid of this weight business because World Alliance is well clear. I mean, not well clear, it's just it should be in about second or so, but it's not. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We're officially halfway through this Randwick card and we'll move on to race 6 now, which is a bit more of a better race, but it doesn't look like there's too many horses in it. 6 horse race, benchmark 88. Right. What have we got? 3 and 5 are copying penalties. Now this is interesting with Galeron because it needs to be don't think I can have it because it was racing overseas, and overseas money is worth something different to Australian money usually, so it's going to give a weird result for Galeron. I think it has to go in second behind Tijuana because that number should be shorter, but because it's been racing overseas, it's got some weird prize money to its name. Sorry, I'm gonna have to have J-Mac on top again with Tijuana, but just by I don't know. Ahead of Galeron at 550. Then who have we got? Miss You Ella and Roma Avenue. Oh, wrong page again. That'll do. Alright, now we're onto the quaddy legs. Alright, I'm getting through this card pretty well. Still I'm not sure. Just there's a lot of J-Mac, and there's too much J-Mac, I think. He's riding too many winners. The top three need... Oops. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that. Alright. That'll do. Oh no, look who's on top. It's another J-Mac horse, but Fleetwood, I don't like Fleetwood, but it's well clear on top. Fleetwood ahead of She's a Nelissa, Dior, Unicorn and Vainstream. Fleetwood on top clearly. So far it's the best of the day. 215. She's a Nelissa at 280. Next best. And then Dior, Unicorn and Vainstream. Not happy with this weight because look how much Vainstream gets in by. He gets an extra. Unless I'm gonna do it. This is going to 6. It originally was at 2 and now it's at 6. Vainstream will still just get fourth. So I'll have to put it in anyway. But it's at 200 to 1, so I'm not sure what to think of that. As we move on now to race number 8. The 3 and 4 year old benchmark 72 1300 meter race. This is a good race. I just saw that number 1 was Vivier, and that's a pretty good horse. This is only a benchmark 72. What's it doing in a benchmark 72? I hope I have it on top. So 1, 9, 11 and 13. Yeah, the horse that J-Max riding will probably be on top for me. And that it will be. So I've got J-Mac again. Kerguelen. He's just a cheat code, James McDonald. It's at $2.30. Must be a good horse. It's $2.30. Yorkshire, what barrier is that drawn? 16. Sorry, Yorkshire. Invader Zim is second, and then I'll put Yorkshire, and then hold on. All right. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with these horses that have good barriers, but not that great of a barrier. Oh, actually, no, they need to be reduced by -1. That's why I'm confused. Okay, now, Yorkshire's third, Line of Fire's fourth. That's what we're going to do. 1.7 ahead of Invader Zim. 6.5. And then, what I say, Yorkshire at 370. Line of Fire at $41. Alright. We're up to the second last. And I already think there's going to be 3 horses going in the staking plan. Gee, no Vivier in that race. What happened? I just closed down the punters thing. Hold on a sec. I have to get rid of this window capture. Just for a second while I get punters back up. Why did I close that down? Okay. Now we're ready to go again. Randwick race 9. Alright, I can already see which one J-Max riding. That's a bad sign. Go to 6. 6 will do. Alright. Now. If J-Max Sauce has drawn a good gate, it's going to be, gate 10. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to take J-Mac on for just this one. Got equal on top. 8.52 for Prometo. 8.54 for the Englishman. The Englishman will be on top. just. By 0.02 ahead of Prometo at $23. And then it'll be, what's it called? A Notice at $10. And a Wash will round out the top four. $3 for that horse, for J-Max horse. Now we move on to the last race on this Randwick card. Should load up eventually, then we'll make a staking plan, and that'll be all she wrote for the live stream. Should load at some point. There it goes. 3, 4, and then 8 to 11. This needs to be reduced just slightly. That'll do, just 7. And J-Mac, I already see him. He's going to be on top in the last by a fair way as well. Sequestered. $2.50. Is on top. The next one is at 8.5, and then 8.1, and then 8. So it's in front by 1.5 to Arts at $61. Probably because it hasn't been in form for ages, but it's still got the average prize money on its side. I'm pretty sure it's a Group 1 winner. Then, sorry, it wasn't Arts, it was Sweet Mercy in there for second at $19. And then the Replicant at $8.50. So now we're moving to the staking plan. There's 4 horses that stand out. That means they're above 1 point in front. I'm not sure I want to put Sequestered in there, only because it's first up, and I don't really like horses in this algorithm that really high rated first up. They just always seem to underperform. So I'm not going to put Sequestered in there. I might put Prometo in there because it's at $23. Kerguelen is going to go in. Fleetwood's going to go in. Boston Rocks is going to go in. So that might be it. So the first one will be Boston Rocks. Race 5, number 2. Going to have 0.75 minutes to the win at $8, I reckon. Then race 7, number 4, Fleetwood. Probably 2.5 units to the win at $2.15. Then Kerguelen. Two units. I might go 2 units because it's a lightly raced horse. And then race 9, number 6, Prometo. Might go 0.25 units to the win at 23s. So that gives us a total spend of 5.5 units for the day. I think we need, two of them to win to make a profit. Boston Rocks wins, we make profit no matter what. Prometo wins, we probably make profit no matter what. Kerguelen, we need another horse to win. And Fleetwood, we need another horse to win if Fleetwood wins as well. So that's going to do it for this live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we can tip a couple of winners tomorrow. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the 10 races. J-Mac on top. He's just a cheat code. His strike rate over the last 100 rides is that good that it can't compete with everything else, no matter how low I set the jockey and trainer standards too. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next live stream, which is probably going to be next week, same time. Bye for now.